Steve. All right, now to this. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow spent a good portion of time today talking about head injuries, specifically his own experience with them within the game of football. Sports anchor Caleb No joins us now with that part of the conversation. Caleb, so what did you take from it?
Well, I think context here is really important, and I think understanding the tone of what Joe Burrow said today is also important. He talked about both sides of it, right? He went so far as to admit that he has at times, he remembers not being able to remember parts of games the next day, and that is during his time in the NFL. But he also talked about the difficulty of diagnosing a concussion. It's not quite the same as a broken arm or a torn ACL. You can't hide those things. You can, to a certain extent, hide the symptoms of a concussion, though. He explained that there is a level of responsibility that falls on the player to admit symptoms. And there was a little phrase that stuck out to me when he was talking about his own potential head injuries from the past today. He said, in part, and this is just a phrase, he said, "I don't know if you would call that a concussion or not." Again, that was on his past symptoms following blows to his head. I think that's a perfect glimpse into the gray area between what is and isn't a concussion. And furthermore, the difficulty of protecting players who might be determined to still play or go back into the game despite potentially having a head injury.
I don't think there's a lot you can do when a player is, if he's withholding symptoms or he wants to go back out there and he's not telling you, I have a headache, I'm a little dizzy. There's not a lot you can do if he's withholding symptoms unless you want to go down the road of taking a healthy player out when maybe he actually doesn't have a concussion, but the play looked like he did. So I think it's a tough spot. I think the league does a good job of, for the most part, of, if there's a tough hit, they get the guy out of there and they go evaluate him. If he's good, they send him back in. If he's not, they take him out.
Okay, there are certain stories, and I would even venture to say most stories, where I could stand up here and give you some information, then show you a 20-second soundbite that tells you everything you need to know. And frankly, that's part of my job, to take all the information and condense it into a quick, digestible format. But there's a QR code on your screen right here because this is one of those stories where I really think you need to see the whole thing for the sake of context. It's 3.5 minutes long. It's very candid, and that QR code will take you right to it, Craig.
All right.